Well, thank you, Chamberlain. We have with us in the studio Mr. Boboy Kaigama, who is president of the Trade Union Congress. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Well, you have before now, when the ULC issued a strike order, you responded saying that they were trying to take advantage of the current security situation in the country. Is that the sense that you get?
Of course, yes. An unregistered Federation of Trade Union cannot go ahead and issue threats of strike. You only have to be registered. I laugh when my colleague on channels now is saying that TUC came on board, that TUC was proscribed and collapsed into NLC in 1978, and then there was a re-registration of TUC in 2005. Maybe he doesn't have institutional memory. TUC had never been registered. It's a federation of senior staff unions. We've been battling for registration since 1978. We didn't get that. We had never been part of NLC since 1978 until 2005. So we are a federation of senior staff unions. So there's nowhere where we came out of NLC to form TUC. No. So, like he said, he's just misinforming Nigerians.
Now, he said that NLC is not a gazetted institution. That's what he's saying, that you people were registered in 2005, but it looks like you got 001. Where is NLC in the mix?
Well, I think that is also a misconception, because when you are 001 in 1978, you cannot be 001 in 2005. The union that's registered in 2005 can get that 001. So they are two separate persons, 2001 1978 and 001 2005. They are different things. Probably he has to go back to classroom.
Okay, well, you are saying that ULC has not been registered. They are saying that they have met all the registration requirements. And as far as they are concerned, they are a legal body.
They've not met any registration requirement. Like the Trade Union Act stated very, very clearly, you have to make up of 12 unions or more, and you shall not have been a member of an existing Federation or Trade Union Center. So, if NOPAIN is part of NLC, and then suddenly you get out of NLC that you want to form a Federation of Trade Unions, the law does not envisage that. The people who created this law did not envisage that. Otherwise, after every conference of a trade union center, the disgruntled members of the disgruntled affiliates will go and form another center. So the law does not envisage that. Otherwise, at every conference of the trade union centers, those who lost will go and then form another center.
Are you calling them disgruntled?
Of course, yes. They are not good politicians. They are not good comrades. You don't go, fail in a democratic process, and then go out and say you are forming another trade union center. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. So let's be bold enough. Face the democratic process. If you don't win today, tomorrow you will win.
So looking at what it is, I mean, you have already dismissed them without even looking at whether or not what they're saying has merit. I mean, the issues which they're about to go on strike for. How do you think that the Nigeria Labour Congress, which claims it's the umbrella body, you know, of a lot of unions and even the TUC itself, imbibe some of the people who are disgruntled and see how it is they can address what their grievances are?
There are processes put in place at NLC level through their own veterans to invite these persons to a discussion table. They have agreed, gone to a very advanced level of agreement so that they can be incorporated by way of gentleman agreement. But they insist. You see, trade union democracy is not all about grandstanding. It's all about delegates. It's all about conversing votes. It's all about convincing people with your programs. If at the end of the day, a fair election was conducted, a free and fair election was conducted, and you don't make it, it doesn't say you will make it in the near future. You will definitely make it if you are a very good trade unionist. And that is why in about 2 conferences ago, you had a situation where people like Peter Zademi, who was then defeated in the process of the election, who had problem, but later came back to the fold. He is today the deputy president of Nigerian Labour Congress. So let's not create problem. Let's not invite chaos into the system. Politicians out there want this kind of a scenario so that at one point they will use us, at another point they will dump us. So we should be very, very careful. A trade unionist is a trade unionist so long as you accept defeat when you are defeated and the combination moves forward. So we advise our colleagues, conferences will come, conferences will go. Let's canvass the interests, issues that reflect the interests of workers. If they have issues, say Peng and Upeng, which is an affiliate of NLC, Pengason, the senior staff union of the oil and gas, is an affiliate of TUC. In this circumstance, Pengason, as far as I'm concerned, the president of Pengason is my deputy. He has not told me he has issued any strike notice. I have not seen that. So suddenly the junior staff union cannot wake up and say, we will ground the industry. It's not possible.
Well, we'll take a moment now. When we return, you talked about how, government forces or even, politicians might try to use the unions. And some people might say, isn't that what is happening? But we'll put an answer to that question when we return from this break. Please stay with us.